So you're considering the G7 ThinQ. You click the right video because I have all the advice today. So for you, you can make the right purchase. So what I wanted to talk about today was that the G7 ThinQ, hands down, it's a bang for its buck. I'm gonna be real with you. For $750, which totals out to $800 or something after tax in the state of California, it's a really good phone. Compared to the iPhone X, I can definitely say that it's cheaper. It has a headphone jack, expandable storage, and it has a nice display. So what I could say about the iPhone X is, yes, it feels solid. It's, it feels, well made in your hands. It doesn't feel like plastic. It's, I know for a fact it might be quicker in some way or forms. The OS is optimized really well for iOS, for iPhones, and iPhone has a lot more features when it comes to simplicity. But the LG G7 ThinQ, which is this phone right here, sorry about the corners, already shattered the screen protector, is a big phone. So if we go ahead and we look at my my Moto Z Play, my Moto Z Play is it's falling apart, and it's big. It's like a tank. It does take moto mods, but this phone on the other hand, if I put two of them neck to neck, they're about the same size, but for a fact the G7 has a bigger screen, hands down. When I use this phone, it's really nice quality. This screen has vibrant colors. I've had other people tell me, hey, that screen's very vibrant. Photos and videos look really good on a phone. And yes, it does look really good. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you an example here. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put it into the back facing camera. It has dual lenses on the back. So I'm gonna record a video right now. So this is me recording the video right now, and it feels very tight. Here's my hand, right? I'm gonna have my hand right here where you guys see it, right? So this is how it looks like when you're recording on the ThinQ. Not bad at all. Definitely, it's nice quality. So if you wanted to vlog on this thing, definitely go for it. But as I always say, an iPhone's always gonna have a better camera. So let's go ahead and switch over to wide angle. So here's the hand where it was before, and then here's my hand again. Now you can see my hand in the shot. You could see my whole monitor. You can see, the specifications I'm going to read about for the phone. Here, I show everything here about the ThinQ. The screen is just beautiful, and it's just the screen. I'm saying the screen a lot. The camera is a wide angle, and I like how it's wide. So if I'm ever shooting videos and I need to get a huge amount of people into a shot, or I need to get up close, I can get close, and it has that fisheye effect, which I like. I like the fisheye effect on some things. So next thing I'm going to show you is the portrait mode. The portrait mode is killer. If you want a camera to take really good photos on, this camera definitely kills it. So here's my camera. It definitely does kind of struggle when it comes to using its portrait setting. I'm taking a photo now. Came out pretty cool. That's the camera. I'm going to go ahead and put it in portrait mode now. And we're going to go ahead and put it in portrait mode. We're going to take a photo again. I'm going to smile. I don't like smiling. And it came out pretty good as well. Not gonna lie, it just came out pretty good. It's just you're able to adjust the depth and settings as well. And I just like how that camera is very quick, and the video is really nice, and the wide angle really kills it. And I just like how it has that. So what I gotta say about this phone personally, one thing I don't like about this phone is that notch. I hate notched displays. I went for it because I got the phone for half off. The next thing I really don't like about the phone is how well it kind of came from Moto, but I wish other phone companies would adapt to this, to shake to turn on flashlight. The Moto, I shake it and the flashlight turns on immediately, but when I shake an LG, I don't get much. The build quality and how the phone feels, it feels sturdy, but in a way it kind of feels plasticky. When the Moto feels like a freaking tank. I used to work in as a plumber, and I did technical work before, and I used this phone on a lot of dirty job sites, and this thing can take a beating. This phone, I don't really know. It says it has Gorilla Glass on it in the specifications, but I wouldn't really take this phone if you're gonna go do construction with it. And if you do, get an OtterBox for it. So here's the box for the phone. Super nice phone. I got this phone, through the provider I go through, and it comes with the charger. It comes with a fast charger, and the fast charger is actually fast. So If you're gonna use any other third-party charger, I wouldn't really. Just stick to the one that came with the phone. If you lose the block, just go buy that same block again, because it's good quality and it looks beefy. You know, it's USB-C. You know, the one issue that I had with previous Android phones and all that was the micro USB would just break, get cluttered, lose connection. The connection port would, you know, loosen and get all messed up. I believe with USB-C, it should solve some of those issues. It's sure it's still going to come around for over wear and tear, but overall for this phone, I like it. Instead of paying $1,200, which is roughly what it would be for tax for an iPhone X brand new, you could go ahead and pay $750, which it makes it around maybe like $820 after tax for this phone. The LG G7 ThinQ. If I just lost it, yes I did, but here's the ThinQ, and that phone definitely does perform for its bang for its buck. I'll go ahead and give the specifications right now. So it's an IPS LCD screen. It is a 563 ppi pixel density screen. Has Gorilla Glass V5. It says cornering Gorilla Glass V5. It's you know, the screen is like, you know, top to bottom. I like that. But here's the one thing that you guys probably win over for this phone. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the Moto Z Play. Just remember, this is a base model phone. I can't really go neck to neck with it, but let's hear the quality off the speaker off of it. I thought it was loud. Cool, but not loud enough, and it sounds like a tin can. We go through this one, the G7 ThinQ. 10 times louder. There's bass, there's clarity, the phone vibrates. So, you know, they really went into the effort and design to make sure that thing is loud. And when you cup your hand around that speaker, it is freaking loud. I'll go ahead and do it. Loud. I could say that speaker is loud. Like if you were to go neck and neck between the Moto and that thing dunks on it. And the cool thing too, it has a feature in there for your headphones when you plug them in. It's called DTS X 3D sound, and it has hi-fi quad DAC. I'm not too much into audio, but using those enabled, your sound quality sounds definitely a lot better through the headphone jack compared to a Moto or to any other phone that does not have that feature. It's definitely a perk. So this phone comes loaded with features, more features than an iPhone X. But the iPhone X does have that simplicity, but the iPhone X does have that killer camera, and the iPhone X is pretty quick and pretty, you know, fast because of the iOS that it has and how stabilized and how quick that phone's able to respond. The LG is definitely quick, but I could definitely see over time, which I see with a lot of Androids, you know, those phones tend to slow down and start getting all buggy. And I could definitely see that happening to this phone in a year or two if it gets dropped a couple of times. But I'm definitely going to keep it in its case, and I'll be putting it on. And yes, this is a G7 pop socket for the phone. Yeah, it was a promo. And so I'm going to go ahead and definitely put this back in its case because, I mean, yeah, I just don't want it out of its case. But yeah, for what it is, definitely worth it. They didn't delete no auxiliary port. They didn't, you know, delete the SD card slot. They didn't make you buy, you know, external storage to expand your storage of your phone. It's a 64 gig model. It has I'll tell you the processor. It has a Qualcomm Snapdragon 845. I don't know how to say it right now. An Arduino 630. It's an octa-core, and it also has a quad core. So hoping you guys like this video. Thanks for liking my in-depth review. I try to make it as quick as possible, but I definitely hands down like this phone. I do not regret paying for what I got this phone for. Definitely killer deal. Hoping you guys enjoy it. If this helps you concrete your decision, and if you feel like that's still too much, if you want a budget phone, I'll probably get this eventually later. The LG Stylo 4. Definitely a new phone just came out. They have similar screens, cheaper, $250 at certain stores, or $200. And it's definitely a bang for a buck as well. You might see a review on that one as well too.